Hey YouTube. I really didn't want to do this video for several reasons. I'm in my car again here, as you no doubt see. I'm driving home from work. I'm sorry I'm not looking directly at you guys, but I got to keep my eyes on the road. I'm calling this video "We're in Crisis Mode Now" because we are. But let me just preamble a bit. I really don't want to do this video because I don't know if you can tell from the way I look or the way I sound, but I am sick. I've been sick for about a day now, and this sucks. This started, actually, I guess it's been 2 days, 1.5 days. Started about when I got home on Wednesday. Not Wednesday, about when I got home on Tuesday. I was on Facebook, chat with some peoples, and shit got real. This is on my personal Facebook, not my Necro VMX Facebook. But anyway, got into like an argument with somebody. I don't even want to say their name because you guys know who it is. Like if I said their name, you'd know who it is. And the whole shit just like, I felt like the argument drained me completely. I felt physically exhausted later. Like during it, I felt like drained emotionally and physically, and then I realized that later, afterwards, that I was starting to get sick. I was coming down with something. And sure enough, the next day, I felt like ass. I had a bad cold, and nobody takes it seriously. Everybody's like, "Oh, you probably just got allergies because the weather's changing." First off, the weather ain't changed. All right, it's hot as fuck. You hear that sound? That's the air conditioner in my car, okay? It's September on the calendar, is July in real life. Hopefully this means we're gonna have a mild winter, And it's crazy, because we didn't really have that hot of a summer, but I don't even want to get into it, but it's just, summer won't go away, and I don't feel well, and, my sister and my friend, "Oh, you have allergies." Like, no, it's a cold. I know. My sister's funny, because she's like, "How do you know it's a cold?" I'm like, "Well, it's happening to me, ain't it?" So anyway, I ain't felt right, and I went to work anyway because I'm an asshole and I'm stupid, and that was today. So yeah, I'm all fucked up. It was Wednesday night when I had the argument. I started to feel like ass, and today I went, and I thought about calling out. I ain't never called out from this job before, but I decided, you know what, I'll go in. So, now that I think of it, it's been 2 days, man. I just feel like shit. Tomorrow's gonna be a pretty easy day. I've been taking some NyQuil and Dayquil and shit. The sun's in my eyes right now. So, I didn't bring my Dayquil to work with me, though, so this shit's fully worn off, and I feel like warmed over ass. But anyway, I really want to keep this brief. I want to talk to you guys about Hitomi. The last update I did on Potato Cast was a big one, where I talked about how bad the situation had gotten, and I also talked about her brother and that whole situation. And I will update you guys a little bit on the brother situation, because that did escalate today. If you know what I'm talking about, check out my latest Potato Cast, then come back here. This is a long story that I'm not going to repeat now, but anyway, Hitomi, she needs money, like, immediately. I know you guys all opened your hearts and your wallets and donated money, and it was a lot of money, and the Equifax shit fucked it up. She has no access to any of that money. It was all basically stolen, and I know that when money is stolen out your bank account by shit like that, they eventually put it back in, but that ain't gonna be till probably next year, and they talking like February, B. She needs money now, and I'm talking about for rent, because if you guys remember, me and you guys with the fundraiser helped her get the apartment. People driving like fucking maniacs. So anyway, and part of it was that she wouldn't have to pay rent for a little while, but it's like she has to pay rent now, and they're not going to be any more lenient with her, because it's already been special circumstances, and she needs the shit by Saturday, and there's 3 options here. There's 3 options what's going to happen. Either she gets the $650 that she needs for rent by tomorrow, basically. It's by Saturday, but because of the time distance, it's essentially tomorrow, and pays the rent. That's A. Or B, she is homeless again. They'll give her a week to clear out. They won't accept late rent. We tried to look into getting a loan, but even that, like, they don't want to give her a loan. Like, the banks don't want to give her a loan because she's out of work. Because I was thinking, like, she can get a loan and just pay the rent and then pay the loan back with the loan money, and then we can get donations further down. Just try to put it off. The brother has a credit card we can't use because of that situation. So it's just, I don't have the fucking money, you guys. I really don't. And it's a bad situation. That's A, she gets it, or B, she's homeless. C is she winds up doing something horrible. And I really don't want it to come to that. Like, she had a guy who offered her $3,000 for sex, and it would totally take care of her for like quite a while, but she ain't trying to be a whore, and it's fucked up to do that. It really is. The guy sent her this note and everything. He actually sent her the money ahead of time. She had to return it, and now she's like afraid that he's gonna show up. So it's fucked up. She's gonna wind up being in the back of a library again, if she's lucky. So, and everybody is like willing to help, and everybody's like, I can't help till October. The deadline is like I think September 30th. It's the 28th. This has got to happen. I did a long post. You guys might have seen it already on my Facebook, the Nick Review Mix Facebook. I also posted it on my own Facebook, my personal one. I posted it on Kazura Studios, and I tweeted. I'm out of ideas here. I've asked people. I've asked so many people if they could help her, and I'm asking you guys again. She needs $650 by tomorrow. Either that, or she's gonna be homeless, or she's gonna be having sex for money, and that's not a situation I want her to be in. And even if she was able to get a loan, like, the shit wouldn't go through until like Monday. Like, it's just, she just told me that a little while ago, and it's got me all fucked up, and I don't have the energy to really brainstorm and figure this shit out the way that I should be, because I'm sick. You know what I mean? I don't feel good. I really don't. I should have gone to work yesterday, definitely. Today, it wasn't that bad because I took Dayquil before I went to before I went to work. But I probably should have taken the shit in with me so I could take it again in midday. But anyway, I'm all fucked up. This has got me so stressed out like you wouldn't believe, I'm telling you guys, if anybody has money, like, help her. You know what? Seriously. I've never asked for anything for myself on this channel. I never have. I've had people send me stuff, money and things like that, but I've never asked for nothing, other than if you like the videos to subscribe. I don't even ask for likes. Everybody asks for likes. I don't even ask for likes. I hate the whole like system. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I hate the way YouTube is right now. I hate the way it's set up. I hate the way that they've killed creativity, and maybe one day I'll do a video on that. That might be my next potato cast once this. But right now, I ain't got time for that. I ain't got the energy to talk about that and my issues with the platform. But I look at these motherfuckers like PewDiePie making millions of dollars, and they're, and he's a piece of shit, Like, his content ain't even that good. And I used to feel like, oh, well, kids like it and everything. But then when I hear the shit that comes out of his mouth, I'm like, I can't believe kids like this shit. Maybe I'm just old and out of touch. I never asked for nothing for myself, The only time I've ever asked for money on this channel has been for Hitomi. And I've reached out to people that I know, and it's just like, everybody's struggling. I'm struggling, everybody's struggling. We live in a fucked up world full of fucked up people who don't want to give her money unless she has sex with them or sends them naked pictures of video or whatever the fuck. And it's like, I don't know, man. I just, that's sexism in a nutshell, by the way, if you think sexism doesn't exist. Because if I asked for the money for myself, I would just get it with no strings attached. People would be like, yeah, we'll send you money. Nobody would be like, oh, but we got to see that dick, though. I want to see your taint. Nobody wants to see that, you know? But, yeah, please, you know, links in the description to her PayPal. Share it. Do something, guys. Help me out here. Help her out. But you're also helping me, because I'm feeling like this is literally going to fucking kill me. I feel like if something bad happens, I'm gonna die or something. Like, I feel like I'm gonna have a heart attack. That's what I feel like. I feel like I'm too stressed out, you know, and there shouldn't be any fucking stress in my life, man. I got a decent job. It don't pay much. It pays shit, actually. I'm leaking here. At least my nose ain't leaking right now. That was happening earlier, and that shit's rough when you're trying to drive. Right now, it's just the sun in my eyes. But anyway, oh God, I can barely see anything. It's like I'm driving much slower than I should be, too, because the glare. Well, anyway, you know, I want to give you guys an update also on the her brother. You know, these fucking bitches, they got into his... So he had another Facebook, and I talked to him, I added him, and I was like, yo, bro, you know, abandon that Facebook. Let them scream it either. Don't even read their messages. You know, and let me tell you how fucking fucked up these people are. They found his other Facebook, the one that he was on somehow. I don't know how he found it. Maybe they found it because there was some mutual friends and they figured that must be him. And they have made new accounts pretending to be family members or friends of his, sending him requests like, oh, I had to make a new Facebook because of whatever. And, you know, sometimes that happens where people have to make a new Facebook because of whatever. And he wound up adding them because he thought, seems legit. And they started with the, I know you got money, you need to send us money, I'm going to turn you in, you know, N-word and all that. Hard R, by the way. And he starts blocking them. They made 36 accounts. He started to get fatigued, blocking every account they made. You know, and it's like he can't even turn messaging off because he got friends and family that need to contact him and shit, you know. So they were like, you know, we're turning you in, you know. And as you know, he hasn't done anything illegal, but these stupid bitches, they really were stupid if they actually called the police. I didn't think they'd do it. I thought they were just running a scam and that they wouldn't actually call the police because they know that if anybody did anything illegal, it's them. He actually got a call from the police. It was a very brief call. They asked him his side of the story. They said that they might call back to follow up, but there's no case, you know, so it was a very short conversation. They told the police that he was sexually harassing them online, offering to, you know, money to sleep with them, which is like, he don't want nothing to do with these two. He's trying to ignore them. And that he sent dick pics, unsolicited dick pics. And I said, you ain't never seen no dick pics, right? And he's like, no, but it explains why they were begging for them this morning. They kept saying, I want a dick pic, I want a dick pic, I want a dick pic, so that they would have something to hold them to. And then they would, you know, try to alter the logs to make it seem like he, you know, just sent it without them asking. Although that shit don't work, but, you know, police ain't got time for this shit. They got to pull people over for, busted taillights and shit. That makes them money. You know, dealing with internet drama don't make them no money, you know. So I'm gonna tell you guys, you know, the Hitomi situation, if I could send her the money, I would. I don't have it. I don't have $650. I wouldn't even cover my rent. My rent's a little more than that. And, you know, and I got other bills, and I don't make the money I used to. You know, I went from the old healthcare job I had at Progressive. It didn't pay amazing, but it paid better than what I have now. And even though I hated doing it, all the forced overtime did lead to more money. I'm not stressed out about going to work. I don't hate my job anymore. I actually like it. I like the people there. I like the environment. I don't necessarily like the amount on my paycheck, but I figure that'll change eventually. But, you know, I don't make money from YouTube anymore. I used to make money from YouTube. You know, when I first started, I was getting like $100 a month. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm gonna tell you exactly what I made on YouTube. I used to make $100 a month. There were some months when I first started out, because not all the videos were monetized and shit, where I would make like $98, and they won't pay out unless you make 100. So I fucking I put my turn signal on way too early. My bad. Well, we're turning now. Oh God. So anyway, I'm sorry my voice isn't much. Like I said, I am fighting a cold here. So I fucking get rid of that now. I used to make like $100 a month, and then it started going up because things were doing great, you know, like YouTube is just a great platform and everything, and I started getting like $150, $200 a month. Most I ever made in a month, $400. The first time I bought a gaming computer was from money that I saved up from YouTube. There was a period of time where I was unemployed, and I was living with my parents at the time because I was unemployed, and the only bill I really had was car insurance. YouTube was paying for that. And then after that $400 paycheck, that's when it started to dry up. That was like in December. That's when the ads are best. That's when you get the most. And then usually it goes down dramatically in January, and it starts to come back after that. And it never came back. And there's several reasons behind that. Part of it is the bubble sort of burst, and ad revenue was kind of going down across the board for a lot of people because there was just so many people doing it. The partnership program was sort of a thing that you had to be offered. Not in anybody. If you make a YouTube account, you can monetize like almost immediately. Like it's kind of ridiculous that everybody's a partner now. So, you know, and then there was, you know, the views just started going down. And on my channel, you know, and subscribers still come around, but just generally speaking, like people weren't getting my videos in their sub box. There was all sorts of glitches, and just general interest went down. I'll tell you exactly why. Part of it is just market saturation. There's so many Let's Players out there, and you know, y'all get bored of me after a while anyway. I mean, I'll only put up with me for so long, but. And another thing, but there wasn't new people coming in, and the reason is because I wasn't getting featured anymore. I wasn't getting on the main page anymore. I wasn't getting in related videos anymore, and the reason is because I curse. And ad revenue, they want kid-friendly stuff, which is, I don't understand why PewDiePie is number one when he swears and he makes rape jokes and he says, you know, racial slurs. Even if he says it in a non-racial way, he's still saying it, you know? So I don't even curse nearly as much as I used to. I really don't, just because it gets a little boring saying fuck all the time, you know? And I feel like sometimes like Hitomi had videos she put up of her playing Phantasy Star Online, or maybe it was Final Fantasy. I think it was Final Fantasy 14. And they flagged her videos as not appropriate for all advertisers. She has like 1 view on this shit, and they flagged it as not appropriate for all advertisers. And she doesn't even talk in her videos. There's no talking. There's just gameplay, you know? So it's like, you know, their whole shit is fucked up. And that's why she's not making any money on YouTube. So she hasn't even done anything in a while. She tried to stream a few times, but she can't make money off of it. So, you know, that's a whole nother thing. But anyway, you know, so like I've gone off on a tangent, but I just want to say, just I don't have the money I used to, you know? Everybody's struggling, and I understand that, but she's $650, man, by like tomorrow, or she's gonna be homeless, you know? And I'm telling you guys, you know, being homeless sucks. Being a homeless woman sucks more, because, you know, guys can find odd jobs and shit, you know? Women, they get prostitution. That's what they have, you know? And she don't want to do that. She really doesn't want to do that, and I don't want her to do it. Her brother doesn't want her to do it. Nobody that actually cares about her wants her to do that shit, you know? It's just a bunch of fuck heaps from 2chan, all that bullshit. So, yeah. So anyway, here's the thing. If you want to appeal the thing, like, you can request a manual appeal for a video if it gets flagged as not advertiser friendly. But here's the thing. A, by the time they get to it, you know, it's past. It's not a new video anymore. You know, first 24 hours is where all the views are at, unless it goes viral later on. And they won't review a video unless it has 1,000 views. So that's how they fuck over the little guy, and that's how, you know, YouTube went from being a diverse platform to being, you have the people at the top, and then everybody else is at the bottom. There's no YouTube middle class, and there hasn't been for a long time. And part of it is the partnership program. I hate it. You guys, if you've been on the channel for a long time, you know I railed against it. I didn't want to be a partner. I only did it because people talked me into it, and I thought, hey, you know what? I'll make a little extra money, but I'm never going to make it about the money. It was never about the money, and it never will be about the money. People come by like, oh, your channel's dying, you barely get any views, and I'm like, who fucking cares? I've always said from the very beginning, because I would say some shit early on, like back in 2009, 2010, that people didn't like. I'd say some shit people didn't like, they didn't want to hear. And they would say, if you say that, nobody's going to watch your videos. And I go, I don't care. Well, your channel's not going to grow. I don't care. I do it for fun. If 5 people watch my videos, or 5 million people watch my videos, it's all the same to me. It really is. And to be honest, I don't need the stress of 5 million people watching me. Let me tell you that much. You know? I really don't. But, oh God, I'm so stuffed up I can barely talk. I can't really breathe through my nose right now, guys, and talking like this is making me winded because I'm not, like, really breathing that much. Anyway, I'm almost home. I'm gonna take that Dayquil, though. That Dayquil, though. It's a place my sister used to work at. It was nice having her work so close to where I live. She don't work there no more, though. Anyway, yeah. So, like I said, I never asked for nothing on this channel, except for you guys to maybe subscribe if you like. I don't even ask for that, to be honest. Have you ever heard me say, like, subscribe, share, favorite, hit that notification bell? Have you ever heard me say that? Come on. Because I don't give a fuck. I do it for my own fulfillment and to entertain the people that want to be entertained by me. And if people don't like it, I always say, well, there's plenty of other shit on YouTube, you know? You don't like me, go watch PewDiePie. I don't give a fuck, you know? Neither does he, really. But them making it into a career and shit, you know, the monetization killed YouTube. And one day I'm going to talk about that at great length, I think. But I got to get off. This video's probably getting long. I did want to keep it brief. I realize I'm almost home, and it's like, yo, bro, this video's long. So we're in crisis mode. This is it. This is my final plea out there. And I could be howling at the fucking dark, barking at the moon, and nobody can hear me, and it just echoes into the darkness. But I gotta try. She's my friend. And that's what it comes down to. And she'd do the same for me. So, if you have the ability to help, please do so by tomorrow. Link's in the description. I even hate that I gotta say that. I hate being any kind of stereotype on YouTube. I like being me, but the link is gonna be in the description. Sorry for the vertical video again. It's easier to hold my phone like that while I'm driving. And, oh God. You're about to see snot dripping down my nose if I don't stop this, and that's definitely not advertiser friendly, let me tell you what. So I'm gonna stop it right here, guys. Oh God, it looked terrible. Look at my nose, shit. I'll see you guys real soon with some more content. What do we got? I ain't got shit till like Sunday. All right, I'll see you guys.